Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest video. Today we'll be doing a account overview of a rally trap, and this rally trap is very special because it's a 200 million might rally trap, and it's not a rain trap. It's a full rally trap at 200 mil might, so which is really crazy because you don't usually see them. Usually around 200 million might, people are rain traps. They don't quite have the stats that Smiley does on his trap. You've probably seen this one before. He had his level 59 and his level 60 full rally trap. I'll do another video actually tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. But today we're actually going to look over what he has, and we'll actually just go over the troops right away. So this is basically his comp here. He's got 650,000 of each tier 4, and he's got 2 million of each tier 2, and then he has some catapults and stuff just for siege. But that's his comp. That's all he has. He takes mixed range, so he'll take mixed tier 4 reigns, the boost up his attack on his tier 4, but that's all he needs with this what's called his comp and his gear and all his stats, and I'll show you why that's all he needs. Most people need more troops than that to be a full rally trap, but he does not. This is not his gear, this is actually his fake gear, but you can see he has gold jewels in his fake gear as well. He has jewels to spare, basically, so he has a bunch of like defense jewels, but he also has attack jewels in here. Like even this Blight Ring has like full gold jewels in it. This is his fake set, by the way. This is just what he sits in, the bait rallies and stuff like that. That's his bait set. Then we'll go look at his actual gear. So we'll go poof, throw on his actual gear, and bam, there you go. Full mythic almost. He just needs that mythic cup, and we'll see how close he is to actually getting that. Quite far away, actually. He needs a lot of halos, but he does have a gold cup on there. He has the mythic Frostwing Sword, the mythic Winter Mitts, mythic Beast Helm, mythic Fireball Plate, mythic Dragon Talons, his mythic Blight Rings, and his Dragon Iris. So, I mean, he could switch this out for a mythic Scroll, I believe he can get it, but he might be saving up for a Skull Crusher, maybe. I'm not 100% sure what he's going to do with it, but just looking at what he has right now, because he actually does have a Scroll. And if you look at his upgrade, he does have a ton of brains, so he may be waiting for that that Skull Crusher. I'm not 100% sure, but maybe that's why he hasn't gone for the Scroll yet. But he does have a lot of items for that, and obviously full gold jewels and all that. And we'll actually look at the stats themselves. So his gear, he has 279% cav, 311% infantry, and 292% what's called range. So his gear is actually better than a lot of people who will be rallying him. So other than like a max, like what's called rally leads and stuff that have full mythic gear, he's going to have better gear than the person rallying him. And he has 133% army HP just on his gear. So if you look at his actual stats here, make sure he's in war talents. So these are his talents. Just basic talents, attack and HP. That's basically all usually set up for in a rally trap. Basic talents, if you guys are wondering. You can always change your talents based on what you need, but that's basic talents there. We'll go take a look at his actual stats as well in this gear. He is running 506% infantry, 485% range, and 473% cav on this set. So that's crazy. He's getting close to 500% mix in his gear here. So which is not what you normally see in a 200 mil might account. And you can see his army HP is 453%, and then his attack is normal. He doesn't have any what's called what's his ultra boosts, I don't think. Yeah, he has no ultra boost right now, so those stats will actually go up by 38% if he executes a leader, and then obviously if he had it's not the prison. Where's the prison? There's the prison. Yeah, and also if he had a leader in here, so he could get an extra like 50% attack or like army attack, and another like 38% army HP on top of those crazy stats that he already has. So he could be almost 500% army HP. Almost. Was like 490-ish. And then, he's almost 500% mix of stats too. The only thing I could really do is get that cup up the mythic here. And that would give him, let's see, 35%. What's that on top of 25%? Yeah, so we give him an extra 10% infantry and range. So that won't get him 500 mix, but he'd be very close. That's an extra 10% on top of that. So he would be at 495 range, and then 516 infantry on that. So that's crazy high stats on this gear. That's why he's able to take hits with only these little troops and have an actual full rally trap at 200 million might. So like I said, not rain trap, full rally trap. He could counter all his phalanxes and everything unlocked. We'll take a look at research and stuff. So economy, max, because you have to have max for tier 4. Nothing in gem harvesting because that's not needed. Defense, nothing. Military maxed because you need that. No tier 4 siege. That's basically what he's running, but maxed on that one. Monster hunting, very minimum. Just says monster hunting 2, nothing past that. So monster hunting 2, minimum. And then defenses, nothing. Upgrade military just to get 2 quick swaps. That's all it is. So he's got his double quick swap. He's got minimum research in there as well, so he's got perfect research. Army leadership is only for the phalanxes here, so he's unlocked all his phalanxes. He has ranged and cav because he can switch between all 3 because he is a full rally trap, like I said. The military command, this is just for the breakthrough. That's to unlock the mythic gear, which you can see he really needs that. Unlike some of us, like he needs that stuff. And then familiars, he has no familiars, by the way. Literally no familiars, no sigils, no wonder battles, none of that stuff. What's gear? Yeah, none of this. Doesn't need tier 5. None of that. So he's got basic research. I'll show you his actual, like, his base stats here. Lag. Anyway, so he's got 119 million might in troops. Buildings is 11 million. Quests, he's got very minimum. He's got 45,000. That's basically one quest probably accidentally accepted, but really basic quests research. His actual research is 58 million, so that's as little basic as you need. That's perfect research basically for tier 4 rally traps. 58 million is where you're kind of aiming with your rally trap there. Player level, nothing you do about that. His hero armies are 6.9. I'll show you what hero armies is. Familiars is 1500. So, but he doesn't have any really familiars. Doesn't have any familiars on his wall. I'll show you his heroes on his wall. His heroes on his wall are just basic free-to-play heroes. He didn't buy any heroes for this, which is I know it's crazy looking at his gear and not having any pay-to-play heroes, but it will add a bunch of might if you get extra heroes. So if he wanted those, he would have had to start off with those right away and buy those just so he didn't level up these other ones. But because I think, it's almost 1 million might per. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much, but he's trying to stay as low might as possible. But yeah, so Bobbing Goblin, Rose Knight, Oathkeeper, Snow Queen, Demon Slayer. Basic heroes. He can always switch it out if he wants, but those are the basic heroes he has, and I'll show you. Yeah, he could hire all these, but he's not going to. Yeah, so Rose Knight, Child of Light, he has there, Snow Queen. So yeah, he could switch out one of his infantry for a cav one if he wanted to. But yeah, that's basically it. And the Sage of Storms, I think, is just for construction speed, right? Yeah, just so he can switch between things a little faster. Prima Dom, I'm not sure why you got that. Maybe that's just to unlock other things. Easier to unlock things in the hero battles. But that's basically it. He doesn't have familiars, so doesn't run any familiars. I think, yeah, so he can unlock, or yeah, he's had those unlocked. That's where the 15,000, it comes from actually unlocking those, but that's about it. Other than that, he's got a bunch of farms here, so I think, is he actually food positive? No, not even close. Maybe if he switched to food talents, he might be food positive, but other than that, but maybe that's why he has all those, just so if he needs to switch to food positive, he can. But you can actually just take all those if he wants to be lower might. So his 200 million might is actually closer to 190 something, high 190s, because he could delete all those. I don't want to actually delete this, but yeah, I think it's like, forget how much might these things are, but yeah, he could get rid of at least 3 to 4 million might just there. So if you wanted to, he could be 196 million might without those farms there. So he don't need the farms. That's just what he has. So he'd be technically 196 million might. So under 200 million might, even though it looks like he's 200 million might here. So I believe that's basically everything on the rally trap that you want to go over. The research, gear, his gear is just crazy. Then you have your talents, your heroes, your base might, all that stuff. Yeah, then again, that was his troop comp there, 650, 650, 650, and 2 million of each. If you're going to build this and you do not have 500% mix, you might need to scale up your rally trap. So if you want to use this as a build guide for your rally trap, do not do this comp unless you have really crazy stats. You might want to scale this up. Let's say you only have 400%. You might want to scale it up 20%, add 20% on everything. or even more depending on what your actual stats are. So if you're like 350, you might have to even go up like 50 or 60% on this, just to be safe. I mean, you can take rallies of smaller things, but he can take big triple rallies and stuff just with this comp because he can actually switch phalanxes and all that. So hope you guys enjoyed this rally trap overview. I'll have some more videos coming this week. Like I said, I'll have a rally video of this account itself in the next video. So keep an eye out for that. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.